This is another look at the live video COP, new to Houdini 21, and as usual, just selected my USB camera, picked a configuration, connected it, live stream, and toggled it on. And you can also toggle it on and off down here. And let's just take a look at just putting in the standard Houdini butterfly. And so this is being fed through sort of a feedback loop here, and I'll explain it. So basically what it's doing is accumulating values, and then there's a constant layer here that is then fading it all to black. So if we switch back to our live video, you'll see that the butterfly starts to fade off, and then it starts to fade into this other image. And so the way it's working is that it's obviously accumulating light here as I move it around, and then the fade to black. As I move the light around, the light will, the overall scene will start to fade to black. As an aside, what I've set up here is I put sort of a gap here. If I pipe live video straight into the block, then it includes all the live video and will often, I think always, error out unless something's changed in a recent version. So the trick I do is I take this null and then use it as the path for the COPNet here, and then geo-layer that, and then plug that in, and that way the block doesn't look beyond this, and that seems to address that error. So again, looking at accumulating light and then fading it all to black afterwards. Obviously you can use this to do light painting, so I'll just I guess just draw something, and then I'm in front of the window so my neighbors can see me. I'm sure they're wondering what's he building in there or something weird, but anyway, this could obviously be useful for feedback for other things other than just light painting, if you're going to do some growth or something like that in Houdini. And then here's another tool that I added. I'll save these as HDAs for you. Not that important for this tool, but I wanted to be able to go full screen out. So let me just point the camera at my second monitor here. And so the issue here is that if I right click on this and I say preview window, you can see here, even if I make these smaller, I'm not going to get full screen, and I'm not going to get pixel to pixel to the screen, which is really important for some tools. And so not so much this one, but definitely for other tools. So I don't need this stupid title bar and all this. And I put in an RFE with side effects for a few years, hoping they'll add that. But in the meantime, I've added this. You can see right now I'm way over 24 FPS, which is great. But when I enable the viewer here, and you can see I'm getting feedback from the monitor over and over and over again, that I'm down to 14 frames per second, which kind of sucks. But it does let me see pixel to pixel out. And the way this is set up here is this one is using Qt, and it's just a quick setup. I'm sure somebody much smarter than me could write a better version and hopefully get 24 frames per second. And then this one is using ffmpeg, and you have to just set it to wherever your ffmpeg is on your drive. And then here I'm offsetting the width of my screen, which is 3840 obviously, and then that puts the image onto the other monitor, and you just hit launch stream. Whereas this one here, it knows to display it on screen 2. Is there anything else worth mentioning with the tool? I don't think so, but just again, there is definitely some value here outside of just being silly and light painting. Using this, geez, I look weird. Anyway, using this to get kind of feedback for growth patterns and stuff like that.